Hello, hello, hello.
Let's see, make sure this is
Hello, I just wanted to do a live right quick, talking about the New Orleans Saints. Make sure this microphone is on. Okay. All right, I think I'm good now. Hopefully I am. We'll see. Hello, everybody. This is Who That Cooler Talk. Just wanted to come in and bring you a quick video about the New Orleans Saints. Uh, this past week, I got to make a video about everything that Alvin Kamara did. I mean, the man put up 6 TDs. I mean, when have you ever seen that? I know I haven't. The last time they said happened was actually 1929. A guy put up 6 touchdowns. I think he ended up averaging, scoring 40 points total. But that's something we haven't seen in basically about 91 years. So you look at things like that, it's like, wow. So I'm happy to witness that and witness what he did. But Drew Brees also made history also. Although I'll talk about the media here shortly, kind of how they always do the New Orleans Saints. But uh the Drew Brees threw for first player obviously in NFL history to throw for 80,000 yards. Although they may have just slid past that and didn't really mention it. You know how the media do. They on Tom Brady. Let's go back. When Tom Brady came to the NFC South, they basically gave him the keys to the kingdom and said that uh, Tom Brady was going to win the NFC South and go on to headline the Super Bowl. Now we all know that you can't just have one person come in. I mean, and do something like that. It's going to take a team, a little chemistry building, and things like that. So what happened first? First week we played them, we beat them. What did they say? That's like, well, we got to get a little chemistry. Talking about Tom Brady. Tom Brady got to get chemistry together, things like that. But hey, whatever. But getting back to Drew Brees, man, congratulations on throwing for 80,000 yards. First, it don't matter who does it second. If somebody breaks his record, because we know Tom Brady right behind him, he's probably going to break that at some point. Who cares? Drew Brees, our quarterback, New Orleans Saints quarterback number 9, did it first, hit 80,000 yards. So who does it second? Who cares? That's the way I feel. I mean, yeah, I'm happy that people are going to break it, but the media, like I said, they're not giving him attention because he's Drew Brees and he plays for the New Orleans Saints. We all know that. Let's talk about the disrespect of the team, and I'll come back, to some team highlights and news and things that we have going on going into this week. The disrespect of the team in the media. I've been watching this for years, seeing. Let me change this little light right here. Seeing things that the media have done. Like I said, like they blew past Drew Brees with his 80,000 yards. Come on, man. That'd have been Tom Brady. Well, matter of fact, when Tom Brady played on Saturday, he broke the most touchdowns in the Tampa Bay Buck season for a year. I think at 34 or 35, whatever it is. That was the news. Yeah, I got my air quote. That was the news of the day. I'm like, really, this is what we're doing. So looking at that, it's like, you know, you can't uh you can't always hold on me. Yeah, you can't always, depend on the media to give you all the news because they only go give you bits and pieces, especially if it's not your team. It's not just the Saints. I see it other teams too. If you're not Dallas Cowboys, if you're not Pittsburgh Steelers, if you're not Aaron Rodgers, up there in Green Bay, or wherever Tom Brady playing at, and then the latest Super Bowl champion, you're not Patrick Mahomes right now, you're pretty much not getting the same media coverage that these teams are getting. And let's be honest, Dallas actually not good right now. They not a good football team. They lost Dak Prescott, which I like Dak, the things he do, but they lost Dak, so they're not even a good team. But we always talk, well, not we, but media always talk about them no matter what. So that's neither here nor there. I'm not even. I'll do another video about them and what I think about Dallas Cowboys. Like I said, they're not a good football team. So but the disrespect, that comes from the media about things that we have going on, it's just it's weird and It's not necessary. Like I said, talking about that should have been talked about all the way up to Monday. Hell, all the way up to today. They should have still been talking about this man running 6 touchdowns. Now they talked about it a little bit Friday. I seen some outlets I was able to find. They talked about it on Friday when it happened on Christmas Day, but Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Nah, on Monday, what they were saying, let's talk about Tom Brady. Let's talk about a game. I'll slay the games that happened on Saturday. I'll slay the games that happened on Sunday. And they're talking about the Monday night game that was taking place. They never mentioned the Saints. I don't know. Maybe I seen something different, but I didn't see that. I seen just them talking about basically Tom Brady and the Chiefs, how they barely got by Atlanta. We know Atlanta, not a good team either, but they barely got by them. Again, 3 points, just like with us, 3 points, but if O'Ball to make the field goal, maybe he ties up. Who knows what happened in overtime? But yeah, so I mean, come on now. But again, this is what we have to deal with media. If you're not that hot team, you're not with that hot quarterback. You're going to get slated. And all the way back, the Saints is just not that team that the media want to talk about. We can win. We can win. All the way we can shut them up is by winning. By winning the Super Bowl, winning our playoff games. We only can control what we can control. We can't put the game in the referee hands, and we can't put it in the other team hands. Meaning, like everybody's talking about, the 1 seed and everything like that. Well, we can't put that in nobody else's hand. That's all on us. We want to go out there and play. So against Carolina, we want to get, maybe tied up for the 1 seed or something, hoping that, Green Bay loses. But hey, right now, I'm comfortable being at the 2 seed. Let's just do what we can do. Let's win this game Sunday and make sure we lock up that 2 seed. Now, we end up getting the 1 seed. Hey, I'm happy for that too. But if not, hey, it's nothing that, you can really do about that. So again, still happy about that as well. Trying to make sure this mic is playing. I think it is. It's not lighting up, but we'll see what's going on here. But yeah, so the disrespect is constant, it's often, it's all the time that they have it. So, that's neither here nor there. So there's nothing you can do about that. We're always going to run into that. Let's bring up some Saints news. First one, I want to bring up the new wide receiver that we actually just signed a few days ago. He was with Green Bay for a little while and played for another team, but we got him off of the Buffalo Bills. They placed him on waivers this weekend. I think it was actually Thursday, the day before Christmas, and the Saints will actually pick him up. Jake Kumaro, big body wide receiver. I think he's like 6'3", 6'4", 200 pounds. He started 6 games with in 2 seasons with Green Bay. Started 6 games, targeted 32 times, 20 receptions for 322 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's 6'4", long receiver. He made progress in training camp. He went to the Bills in 2020. Saw action in 6 games again. He caught 1 pass for 22 yards, but it was a touchdown. So the Saints picked him up, without injuries. Hey, I can see we using him. Sean Payton speak highly of him and actually likes him. Even Aaron Rodgers talked about the guy and said he really likes the guy. So hopefully, he can fit in. Another receiver. We can use him. Another receiver. You put him out there with Callaway. You put him out there with Sanders until Thomas can get out there. We might build a chemistry. Even when Thomas come back, it's another guy that we can put in with our receiving core. Hey, I'm not mad at him. I like it. So I say more power to you. Let's do it. So what else we got? We have let me see. We also have some people that's coming off injury. So I seen Hendricks is actually he's coming off an injury, which is awesome. We need him opposite of Cam Jordan. So it's 3 players actually that's upgraded on latest injury report. So Hendricks is one of them. Defensive end Trey Hendricks is one of them. Who else? We have Latavius Murray. He had a quadricep injury. He's been elevated. And then David Oyemata. He had a knee injury. All upgraded Thursday. They was limited in Wednesday practice, but they upgraded. So those guys probably go see action this Sunday. That's great, especially with Hendricks coming back. Love it. So maybe we can get a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, which is Bridgewater. We're going up against Carolina. I'll probably do another video tomorrow or Sunday morning. I'll see. about that game. But this video right here, I just wanted to talk more about the disrespect for the Saints. Talk about Kamara, 6 touchdowns, what that man did. He was voted, player of the week and things like that, all accolades. I think the man go get offensive player of the year. Now, will he get MVP? For some reason, the football people, they always get that award for some reason to the quarterbacks. But what Alvin Kamara is doing this year, he should be in the running for MVP. But it's no way he doesn't get offensive player of the year. I mean, you got to get it to that man. I mean, then we still got one game. He might get 2 or 3 touchdowns in this game. So we'll see. How they like, again, the media don't like us. So hey, what can you do with that? So we'll see what happens with that. And all in all, let me see. We got some other news that popped up. Let's see. Let's see. I had a few things that have popped up. Let's see what we had right here. So I talked about the wide receiver. Oh, something else. Not even news. Obviously, we have the playoffs coming up. Everybody knows this week 17 we're going to. We got playoffs coming up. So whether we get the 1 seed, 2 seed, doesn't matter. But what I'm looking at is, we're going to have that first home game. We know we have that. We just got to come, it could be Tampa Bay. It could go a lot of different ways depending on where we fall at in the seeding. We just got to know that whoever coming to us, we got to be ready. Mike Thomas, everybody coming back healthy. We got to be ready. We got to go in there and go in there to win, it's not going to be a lot of crowd noise because they're not allowing many people. I don't think they're going to change it from 3,000 or whatever, but, we got to go in there and say, hey, we want to win. And not saying we want to win, but we got to go in there and do the job. And it's for 60 minutes, not for 30. You can't play sluggish in the first half and then come out. It's the playoffs. You want to come out first quarter, just like we did against Minnesota. Came out booming. That's how we need to be this game against Carolina and carry that on into the playoffs. So every time that we come in, we need to be fully focused on what we're doing. So that's all I really have for this video. It wasn't a long video about the disrespect of the team and everything. Starting to build a little bit and see what we're doing so far as this video. But hopefully, moving into 2021, and which it's gonna be New Year tomorrow. So tomorrow, January 1st. Can't believe 2020 is coming to end. But hey, let's get out of this year and get into the next one and make sure that we able to do what we can do. So again, actually popping fireworks already right now. Early 7:14 over here in Houston, but yeah, they're popping a lot of fireworks right now. So we I just want to bring you a quick video, talk about Kamara with the 6 touchdowns. Reiterate, Drew Brees did something tremendous with the 80,000 yards that he surpassed. First player to do it, NFL history, and then come back, bring up, like a new wide receiver that we got in, some people that's coming off injury. Hey, we're doing pretty good. We're sitting in a good spot right now. I love what the team doing. Like I said, I just want to see that same fire come out Sunday. Now I'm thinking Drew Brees go start. Now that's a question: should he start or should we sit him? But again, see what the NFL did. They moved all the games. We was playing at noon. They moved all the games to 3:25. So us against Carolina, Green Bay playing Chicago, and Seattle playing, I think it's San Francisco. But they moved all them games in the same slate. That way, they wouldn't see somebody lose or win at 12 and be like, oh, we need to sit or start our starter players. So now with everybody playing at the same time, it's kind of like, you got to do what you got to do. Like I say, you got to go out there and win. But once again, this is Who That Cooler Talk. Hey, I'll see y'all again. Thank you.